Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Today we're doing a review of the Ayaneo Air Plus. This is the Mendocino version, not the 6800U, so it's not the most high-powered device, but it is very portable. Now, this is probably one of the smallest Windows handheld devices that you can purchase at this time, and the ergonomics of this are really nice. There is an updated model, an Air 1S, that has an OLED screen and is a 5.5 inch. This is a 6-inch screen that's IPS, so there is that difference there. I like the sticks on this, although they're a little short. I don't know if you can see there, just a little bit short for my liking. But they do seem to function pretty well as far as sticks go. They are Hall sticks, so no stick drift should occur. The screen, the 6-inch IPS screen is very nice as well, although OLED would be much better. It does have nice little RGB effects, though the software could be updated. Still has one of my favorite D-pads. I really like the D-pads that Ayaneo are using on their devices. I like the feel of this. I know this may not be the type of controller D-pad that most people will like. You have your start and select buttons here. You have that Ayaneo button here to bring up so you can change your performance. So you can have the wattage based on, if you're doing a retro game and want to have preserve the battery, so you can do that, do a normal game and have that. So really nice here. You can also change the handheld options, the controller, give it a little more vibration, and little settings here. Now the chipset, again, I'm not going to go into detail on the chipset because there are other videos about it. This is the 7520U, which is for retro gaming, going to take care of everything up until PS2, GameCube, PS3 possibly, but not very well. But that doesn't even do that very well on the regular PC at this time anyways, and it will play some Switch as well. On the bottom here, you do have your expansion for your SD card, micro SD card. We do have your port here for your headphone, a USB-C in the center. This works really good with any dock that is Switch-like. Your triggers, nice. I like the triggers. I like the color of these triggers. I think they're just really nice looking. The size and shape is really good for that. And again, on the back, you have your nice ventilation here and nice ergonomics that really feel really nice in the hand. This model is, again, the 512 gigabyte with the 16 gigs of RAM model right there. And again, just really light. It's not very heavy. It is ergonomically nice. And although you're going to have more power with something like the ROG Ally, or of course, the Legion that has the Legion Go that I love, probably my favorite Windows handheld that has the bigger screen. But this is for if you want just something portable, something quick. The software is fairly good. The gaming on it, is going to play, like I said, pretty much anything you want to throw at it as far as retro goes. Now for modern titles, of course, it's going to do some light gaming, some esports. I did have Call of Duty running on it, but it wasn't great, to be honest. And so for that reason, now I picked this up at $300, which I think is a good price. Although the ROG Ally is now on sale for $399 at Best Buy. And that's the model that's not the Extreme, which would be still a step above this chip right here. Ayaneo has really done a lot with the software here to optimize it, to make it easy to work and really functional. And you can see here that it's going to just play certain games just, really nice here. I do have a version of Emulation Station running here. And we'll play some Naomi on it real quick because everybody loves Naomi, right? And we'll just do some game footage here for you guys. It would be nice if this had, you know, a touchpad. I don't think there's space for it to keep it small like this, of course, but you know, you can only get so much when you're asking for it. This is great for arcade. Of course, retro gaming arcade is just so awesome. And you know, my channel being focused on retro, this is what I want to focus on. So again, you know, just really good times here. Playing old arcade games, upscaling them, adding shaders, filters, all kinds of things like that. And you can just see here, it just came right on. And you know, you can change your thermals on it, you know, if you need to. But you can see this looks just beautiful here on Naomi. Playing right here like this, nice and clear. Really good sound. This does come in 3 different versions. There's an Intel budget 1215, but then there's also the 6800U version, which is going to give you a whole lot more for your money, but also cost a whole lot more. These were on special at Ayaneo. I'll leave a link in the description to let you guys see that. The other thing that I really like here is the ability to use the mouse. They've got the software really nice here with the sticks. It's really easy to control and to, you know, do the functions that we're doing here. So if I just want to close the window real quick, I can just use the right click button here, go there, highlight it, and close it. Well, it doesn't seem to want to cooperate, but you can always use the touch screen if it's not behaving. But this has been a really good device. I've been using it for a couple of weeks. The software is solid. It doesn't get hot. I pushed it and it hasn't really felt warm to the touch or anything like that. So I haven't had any issues with warmth. It is speedy enough for retro gaming for sure. So there's no issue with that, definitely. And totally enjoy this. Let's see if we can boot up something else. Let me just change the game here. And voila, we're gonna boot up some PlayStation. We're gonna play some Tekken 3 here. And so we just got this running in RetroArch. You see it does, it's booting up here, so we'll give it a second to boot up. And there we go. Let's do a little lull here. You guys know how big a fan I am of Tekken. Again, the ergonomics, this is just really comfortable for the size. Now you're, you know, foregoing, of course, any sort of processor that's really going to push things, but you know, if you don't want the Android ecosystem and you want Windows, you know, this is going to give you that. There's a lot to like about Windows. You can also use this for productivity, of course, checking emails and doing some light productivity on it. If you want to, you know, change the shaders, you can go in and change the shaders, change the core options as we've always done. And let's push this to 4x and see how it looks there. It's going to reload since I upped the resolution. And it looks pretty nice. No heat. The fan is not even really running, although I could turn it on if I needed it to. But you can see that we got this running at 4x and certainly is playing nice and fluidly on PlayStation 1, which is not a surprise since that's not a system that's very difficult to emulate. And let's try something a little higher here. So let's switch. And let's just try some PS2 in there. Sorry about the glare here. And here's the nice packaging that it comes in. It is really, really nice packaging that Ayaneo always does. And we really, I should have skipped this, but we'll go ahead and get it set up here since it went straight into the BIOS here. It's been a minute since I've seen this or looked at the BIOS. I usually have this skip, but man, it's bringing back the memories of the PlayStation 2 and booting up back in the day. And we'll just go with Vienna. That sounds good enough to me, to load the games. Now, I don't have this fully set up with shaders and all that to make it look the best, but I just wanted to show that, you know, it will boot up fine into PS2. The fan's not really going to go high or kick in or anything like that. Play some Virtua Fighter 4. You guys know I'm a big fighting game fan. So it sounds good. Looks good. It booted right up into the PS2, no problem, no issue. And certainly really enjoy playing these fighting games on these little handhelds. It's amazing, you know, that we can take something that was only in the arcade and, you know, took a lot of recorders and take these and just walk around and play with them. So again, here's some footage for you guys of PlayStation 2 running on the Ayaneo Air Plus, and I don't have the thermal all the way up, so it's not pushing it, but we're getting about 30 frames per second with some optimization and turning it to max. If I have it on its top speed, it will play pretty well. And so guys, that has been a look at the this device, which I think is a quality device that Ayaneo has put together for you know, someone looking for a smaller footprint that's easier to hold, that's going to do retro gaming, and it's going to do some PC gaming, light PC gaming. It's going to stream fine if you're into streaming. Definitely no problem with that. Their built-in software is getting better and better. They continue to update it. And so I really like what Ayaneo's doing, and I really think that if you can find one of these, especially around that $300 price point, that this is a good unit at that price. Hopefully they'll continue to make better quality products, and please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you like the content that I'm bringing, and we'll see you guys next time.